League. We're here in Japan at the Fuji circuit for this endurance race. Ultimate Racing League is sponsored by Eldridge Air Conditioning and Dubby.gg. So let's take a look at the grid then for this endurance race. We've got Mystic Clegg on pole position, followed by Panic at the Tesco in second. Stormfly takes third, with Phaser in fourth. Dizzy Rip in fifth. Molpe sixth. Nordy seventh. That's Life eighth. Ninth place goes to Thingamajig. 10th goes to Willard, and Hawkeye in 11th position. So guys, let's get this one underway. Nice to see Mystic Clegg there on the pole position as he heads down to turn one, which is backfire. This right-hander, second gear, or first gear for some. Some do take it in second. Near way around there nicely. Looks like everybody's got round that section nice and clean for the first time. This is a 27 lap endurance race. The guys will be using the racing soft, medium and hard compound tyre. So the pit stops should mix things up a little bit with race strategy and everything else that goes with it. So it's still looking good for Mystic Clegg at the moment, but Panic at the Tesco goes through. So Panic at the Tesco takes the lead off Mystic Clegg here at lap 1. So that's quite an early overtake already in this race. Slight top three, just pulling a little wee gap, no biggie at the moment, just a wee one. Stormfly now trying to make his way through. Trying to get past Mystic Clegg. Let's just go. There we go. Yeah, he takes that position off him. Can he make it stick? And he does. So Stormfly moves up into second position. So as we come round this final bend, this final right-hander, this is splash and dash for the first time as the guys head down the straight towards the start-finish line. So very shortly start lap 2 of 27. So I've got a little scrap here at the 3rd, 4th, 5th and possibly, yeah, 3rd, 4th and 5th really scrapping it out here. Panic at the Tesco still there with the Stormfly in second, but this is the battle at the moment between these three guys. Good racing here, pretty close stuff. There's Ball Pieces sticking with this bunch at the present time, and behind him is That's Life, Nordy and Phaser. That makes up your top 8. Coming round now to this section which is called Follow Through. Let's just go down the field just a little bit. There's That's Life. He's pretty much he's got a similar gap between the guys in front of him and the guys behind him at the moment. Currently sat in 6th position, followed by Nordy there in 7th. He's got Phaser chasing him down there in 8th place. Willard 9th. Thingamajig. And then we've got Hawkeye currently sitting in 11th position. So let's go back up now. Your race leader, Panic at the Tesco. Looks like he's pulling a bit of a lead away at the moment between himself and Stormfly sat there in 2nd place. Mystic Clegg does piling that pressure onto him, and he also Dizzy Rip there and Mole Piece also. Round splash and dash once more, then get hard onto that power now. Just going through the gears, just building that speed up. Get plenty of speed down this section of the track. Oh, then Mystic Clegg on Stormfly there now. Here we go. Looking good for Mystic Clegg at the moment. He's got that inside line, so as we come down to backfire, this right-hander, he should have him. Unless Stormfly can get a good run. Oh, Mole Piece just shoves his way through there just a little bit. Also, who was that? Oh, Dizzy Rip was it up into second now. So Dizzy Rip just takes advantage back there of that, well, shall we call it commotion. he took advantage of it and it paid off. So Dizzy Rip now up into second place, chasing your race leader down, just sat behind this Stormfly, moved down into third now with Mystic Clegg and Molepiece. So some great racing back there from the guys. Let's just go down the field just a little bit more, see what's happening. There's that's Life still in 6th position. Fazer holds on to that 7th, and Nordy. A good little battle here actually between Willard, currently sitting in 9th, and Thingy-Majig just sat behind him, just waiting in the wings, just waiting for that right moment as the guys go through the chicane section. Then Hawkeye is still in 11th place. So back once more, we all leader Panic at the Tesco's. He goes down the start, finish straight once more. About to start lap 4 shortly, looking good for him at the moment. He's currently on the racing medium compound tyre, and same goes for Dizzy Rip. A couple of guys in early who on the hards, Stormfly, Mystic Clegg, and That's Life into the pits for the first time. Obviously with Panic at the Tesco on the racing mediums, he's going to be staying out for a lot longer yet. Same goes for Dizzy Rip. And Molepiece on the racing soft compound. So it'll be interesting to see how many laps he gets out of the racing softs. Currently sitting in 3rd position, looking good for him at the moment. There's Fazer also on the racing softs. Well, there's a few guys decided to go with that compounder tyre for their first stint. You never know, it might pay off. A good little battle off going off here between Willard and Thingy-Majig, still 5th and 6th position. Both these guys are on the same racing tyre compound on the racing hards. I think this good little battle could go on for quite a while. We might have just have a little bit of an onboard footage in a minute. Let's go with a bit of onboard footage for a few corners. We've got the camera in Thingy-Majig's car, chasing down Willard. Just gives a different perspective on what these guys are really seeing during the race. Looks like he might get a good drive through here. Thingy-Majig, is he going to be close enough to get into the draft of Willard? I'm not quite sure if he is. It looks like he is, but we'll see. We've got a bit of straight left going down here. Guy's going to be touching 130 mile an hour plus down the section of the track. Might even reach 140 before they get to the bottom, which they do. There's Thingy-Majig there, pulls out. He's got that inside line as he goes round there. Backfire once more and takes 5th position. So there you go, guys. That was a good bit of camera footage and a good bit of overtaking from Thingy-Majig. Willard though sticking with him. He's going to fight back. He wants that 5th position back off him. Still plenty of time in this race to do it. Only on lap 5 of 27. Fazer is your fastest guy on the track at the moment on the 1:48.046, currently sitting in 4th position. And there he is, your fastest guy on the track at the moment, and he is chasing down Molepiece. As we said earlier, Molepiece and Fazer on the same racing tyre compound. Mystic Clegg there in 7th. He's got Stormfly after him. Racing mediums, and what's Stormfly on? He's also on the racing mediums. So these two guys also on the same compound. Same for That's Life. Nordy currently sitting in 10th. Not seen much of him so far. He's on the racing mediums with a plenty of fuel in his tank yet. And Hawkeye, unfortunately carrying a 3-second penalty. I wonder if he usually when you get a 3-second penalty it's either going into the pits or coming out of the pits, so unlucky there for Hawkeye with that nasty cruel 3-second penalty. Still looking good for Panic at the Tesco here at Fuji in Japan on lap 6. As he comes round, follow through, giving it the beans and curry sauce in. At the moment he wants to pull that as much gap, get the words out, as much gap as he possibly can between himself and Dizzy Rip, currently sitting in second. Mulpey still in third, chasing him down, and Phaser's not too far behind, still holding that fastest lap at the moment. As the guys come up to breaking wind. Our 5th named corner anyway on this race. This is one of the battles at the moment, which are probably the closest one on the track between Mystic Clegg and Stormfly. Mystic Clegg's had a good championship so far, and we all know that Stormfly has picked up quite a few wins in this championship, so no major pressure then on Mystic Clegg at the moment. He says, as he's got Stormfly chasing him down. Let's have a bit of onboard footage with Stormfly. About to start lap 7. He's doing well as Mystic Clegg at the moment. He's definitely nowhere near enough yet. Stormfly to make a pass on him. We'll come back to that battle very shortly. That's live in 7th. Nothing for That's Life to worry about at the moment. Nordy there. Then there's that thingamajig just coming out the pits on the Racing Soft compound, and Willard in 10th on the Racing Medium. So this could be interesting. Down the inside goes Willard, because thingamajig's just come out his pits and his tyres might not be quite as warm just yet. So it might be a good opportunity for Willard to take advantage of the cooler tyres coming from thingamajig's car, but we'll see. And Hawkeye still in 11th place. Hopefully he'll be able to make a bit more ground up during the later stages of this race. Now let's go back at your race leader, because I don't think Willard's quite close enough just yet to make a manoeuvre on thingamajig. Still looking good for Panic at the Tesco. No respite yet though for Dizzy Rip. The guys go around skids for the 8th time. Looks like Phaser's getting a little bit closer, doesn't it, to Mulpeace. He's definitely got the hammer down at the moment, and he's sticking some nice consistent lap times in, 149s and 48s from Phaser. Let's just go back to Mulpeace, see what he's putting in. Yeah, 48 and 49 is pretty similar, and also for Dizzy Rip. So 2nd, 3rd and 4th place guys, pretty much fairly similar on the lap times. Stormfly still after Mystic Clegg. Just watching the ref counter there on Mystic Clegg's car just to see if he's doing any short shifting for fuel saving, but not looking like it at the moment. Same goes for Stormfly. He doesn't like his fuel saving either. He's just thrashing every inch of that car out at the moment. Panic at the Tesco then, 3/4 of a tank of fuel. His tyres still looking good on lap 9. See what sort of gap he's got between himself and Dizzy Rip in second, looking at the track map in the top right hand corner of your screen. As these guys head down towards the chicane section shortly. See what sort of gap between, I'm trying to work out the gap between Maltese and Phaser. That was a good camera shot there. We just saw the gap between. So it looks pretty much similar to what it was a few laps ago. Pretty similar. Although, yeah, maybe about the same as it was a few laps ago actually between Phaser and Maltese. Mystic Clegg still fighting it out with Stormfly. Doing a grand job at the moment as Mr. Clegg, keeping Stormfly off his smelly one. As the guys go around splash and dash once more, then back down this long straight. Next week, guys, I think we're at the seaside on the reverse of the seaside track for 2 sprint races next week, so I look forward to that one. So just if I've got my calculations right, I think we've just got 3 rounds remaining after this one. I could be wrong, but I think it's right. Anyway, that's life in 7th, and oh, here we go. Battle rages on Thingamajig and Nordy. Thingamajig 8th place, Nordy in 9th, not too far behind is Willard, then Hawkeye. Let's go on board actually with Nordy as he tries to regain that 8th position. As the guys just are about to approach the follow through section of the track. He's given everything he's got on there to try and regain that position off Thingamajig. As the guys head down towards the chicane, hard onto the brakes now, down to the gears. Nordy selecting that first gear for this section, then straight back up into second, get that power down once more. I think this is a little battle that's going to go on for quite a while between them two guys, and looks like Willard is taking advantage because it looks like Willard's pulling him in a little bit. Hawkeye still in 11th. So over the next few laps, this could be a great little battle between these 3, Thingamajig, Nordy and Willard. We'll come back to these guys shortly on lap 11 to 27. Phaser still the fastest guy, 1:48.046. No panic at the moment from Panic at the Tesco, still sat in that first place. 3/4 of a tank of fuel, and his tyre's still looking pretty good for a few more laps yet. But we don't know his race strategy, only he does, so we're going to be keeping an eye on him actually for when he does take that pit stop, see where he comes out. So actually Dizzy Rip and Molepiece and Phaser not all that far behind him. Not quite sure actually how many seconds these guys are staying in the pits. Just got enough time actually at the moment to have a little sipple of the old white wine. Also, we've got Molepiece into the pits. Let's take a look at his pit crew. Just take quite a while actually for these cars to get to their pit station. Here we go. Let's see these guys at work. See if he's paying them good bucks to give them a good pit stop. That's pretty quick. And he's out already and he's going to rejoin in 6th position. Or is he? There comes That's Life. And he goes through. He was really hard on the brakes there, wasn't he, Molepiece? I'm not sure if That's Life startled him a little bit or not. I do not know. But anyway, Molepiece in 7th, That's Life in 6th. And it's still looking good for Panic at the Tesco, starting that 1st place here in Japan. Dizzy Rip looks like he's pulled away now. Oh, his Phaser's moved up into 3rd. Stormfly's dropped down to 4th. This is an interesting little battle here with Mystic Clegg right up Stormfly's smelly one. So there's a few little battles going off all over the track, little 2 and 3 car battles at the moment. Just throws things into the mix a little bit with these pit stops. Everybody's got their own race strategy. Now the Mystic Clegg, let's go on board with him because he is definitely the smelly one. He's giving it the beans. There we go, he takes that 3rd place. Now can he make it stick though as he goes round backfire? Oh no, not quite. There's Stormflight right on the inside there and takes that 3rd position back. So great close racing between these two at the moment. Stormfly and Mystic Clegg in 3rd and 4th. A bit wider there from Stormfly. This is a tricky little section. This one is the car just wants to pull out to the left hand side. Let's see if Mystic Clegg can get a good drive through there. Right, let's go back onto normal view. Let's go down to That's Life. There's not really had much pressure on during this race, has he? He's been pretty on his own. He's sitting in a good 5th position. He's on the racing mediums. He's got just over half a tank of fuel, or between half and 3/4. I've just got a funny feeling that's Life maybe on a really good race strategy for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but I just think he is. There's Molepiece in 6th, Phaser 7th, Thingamajig in 8th, and not too far behind him is Nordy in 9th. Willard 10th and Hawkeye in 11th position. Lap 13, not far off lap 14 of 27. We'll start at the top and work our way down, and we'll try and find you guys a battle. So the guy with the Yorkshire tea doing a great job at the moment here at Fuji. Same goes for Dizzy Rip, also a Yorkshire tea man. His last 4 laps on the 149s, that's definitely Mr. Consistent from Dizzy Rip. It's yeah, 48 and 49s for Panic. Top 2 guys definitely very similar lap times. Also Stormfly and Mystic Clegg. So the top 4 guys are pretty much running very similar lap times. And so is That's Life actually. He's not far off it either. He's pretty much on the same. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is what we want to see. Phaser battling it out. We just caught that one at the right time. And Malpiece. And a great little battle, these two. Want to see a bit more of this. Where's Malpiece gone? Oh, he's there. Is he going to come into the pits? Yeah, looks like he is. Yeah, definitely coming into the pits. That's a shame actually, because a great little battle going off there between himself and Phaser. Pity he had to make the pit stop, but no. So as Panic at the Tetsugo comes up to breaking wind here on lap 15. He doesn't have to break that much wind because he's got a really good lead at the moment. I'm not going to even guess how many seconds he is in front of Dizzy Rip. As he takes splash and dash here on lap 15. He's looking good at the moment. Currently sitting on the podium, also with Stormfly. It's not a given yet though for Stormfly for that podium position. Just over half of this race has gone. And I'm sure Mystic Clegg has got other ideas. I'm sure he wants to sit on the podium with a bottle of champagne or water or Jack D or vodka or whatever he fancies. Let's go on board with Mystic Clegg actually, just for a couple of corners. Looks like maybe Mystic Clegg might have been a bit later on the brakes down that section, and as they went through backfire, and well, we'll see. Just going round skids now. Oh, Mystic Clegg, oh, unlucky mate. Oh, where's he gone? Oh no, I've lost the Mystic Clegg. Oh dear, 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 dear. Let's get back onto normal cam view. So Mystic Clegg, it looks like he might have had to have retired. Let me just go down the grid just to see if he's not. No, he's gone onto. He's definitely gone as Mystic Clegg. So he's had some sort of mechanical failure there, possibly, and he's out of this race. Oh, that's unfortunate, that, because that was a good little battle brewing there between himself and Stormfly. So Panic at the Tesco, let's go down through the field. Dizzy Rip in second, and we've got Stormfly in third, then followed by That's Life. They're pretty much spread out. Fifth place, Phaser, still holding on to the fastest lap is Phaser at the moment. And there's not a huge gap between himself and That's Life, but he's got some work to do, hasn't he, to pulling That's Life a little bit closer to him and not all that far behind. It's thingamajig, and we just saw Nordy come round Splash and Dash. Looks like a thingamajig is into the pits, so quite a few guys at the moment making the pit stops. Nordy in 7th, who's he got after him? Yeah, Willard, he's chasing him down. We'll add up into 7th now with Thingamajig in the pits. Molpiece in 9th. And currently on the racing mediums, half a tank of fuel and his tyres almost 100%. And Hawkeye. Let's have a look at Hawkeye actually for a few corners. Not seen him much in this race. Maybe it's not one of his favourite tracks. We've all got tracks we don't like, and this is probably one of Hawkeye's maybe least favourite tracks. Who knows? Maybe he'll let us know in the comment section. And the guy there going to the pits, was it? Or Dizzy Rip into the pits. Stormfly then is going to take that second position off, or is he going into pits as well? No, Stormfly also into the pits, so second and third place guys going for a good old tyre change. Maybe slap a bit of fuel in there as well. Give the opportunity for Panic at the Tesco to even get a little bit even further away. That's Life was also coming in, so is Nordy, so quite a few guys now coming in, which could possibly be their final pit stops. We'll have now moved up into 5th place. Now he's going to come out just behind, yes, we will find out in a minute, and maybe we won't. Maybe it's time for another sipple of the old wine, I think. Let's just take a look at Dizzy Rip while we pour ourselves a nice glass of the old white wine. No work tomorrow, thank God, so we can have a little sipple. Don't have to worry about driving early in the morning. Thank God. So I think if Dizzy Rip can hang on to this second place, I think he's going to be more than well chuffed. Plenty of points towards the championship table. Oh, Panic at the Tesco in now then. This could be interesting. How far is Dizzy Rip off him? No, I think Panic at the Tesco is going to rejoin in the lead, and he does quite easily actually. So good race strategy there from Panic at the Tesco. Puts himself some nice racing softs on so we could give it the beans. Half a tank of fuel. And I think this is going to be a race win for Panic at the Tesco, as long as he doesn't make any silly mistakes. Looking really good for him at the moment as he just comes up to the follow through on the 19th lap of 27. And there's Dizzy Rip. Phaser. Ooh, probably the first penalty actually I've seen in this race. Must be quite hard on this track to pick penalties up, but Phaser's just shown us that it can be done. Not that he's going to be too bothered, is he? Because he's got a nice little gap between himself and Stormfly, currently sitting in fourth, and he's only carrying half a second penalty. He's not going to be bothered one little jot, I don't think. There's your gap between himself and Stormfly as he goes through the chicane. Lovely lime type green livery on his car, on the old 7-Up livery on Stormfly's car. There's Willard. He's had a good race also, isn't he? I'm sure he's going to be happy with fifth if he can hang on to that position. That's Live, Molepiece, Thingamajig, Nordy and Hawkeye. So the guys are pretty much spread out for this final stint of the race. Lap 20 of 27, remaining 7 laps, and the guys, yeah, there's no close battles at the moment. The closest actually is probably back here at, where are we? About here somewhere. Well, that's not all that close, but the closest at the moment. It's not been a bad race actually. We've seen a few battles here and there. It's just this last stint where they've got a little bit more spread out. But this is a good track, is this one. I like this track, this Fuji track here in Japan. It's got a little bit of everything corner wise, and some guys do prefer this version with the chicane, and some guys prefer it without the chicane. Personally, I do prefer it with the chicane, but it's only personal preference, isn't it? Thingamajig, Nordy in 9th. I love that yellow and blue livery on Nordy's car. Looks pretty cool actually. I wonder if he did it himself or someone did it for him. Let me know, Nordy, if you can, mate. Dizzy Rip into the pits now then. How far off is Stormfly? Is that a penalty there for Stormfly? Oh, it is half a second penalty. Dizzy Rip still in the pits, and he's moved him down to 4th. Oh, unlucky. Willard coming to the pits also, currently sitting in 6th position, so we've got a couple of guys making their final pit stops. Dizzy Rip just about to leave the pits, and he's going to rejoin in 5th place. Let's look at Willard. He's not in the pits yet. He's in, well, here he comes. Yeah, he's in now. He's with his pit crew. And he's out as fast as he like and rejoins in 9th. So then let's take a look from the top and work our way down once more. Lap 21 of 27. Oh, and that's Live, currently sitting in 4th place, has taken the fastest lap off Phaser. So that's Live putting a 1:47.297. So Panic at the Tesco, currently our race leader and has been for quite a while in this race. Half a second penalty for Stormfly there as he's got Phaser chasing him down there in 3rd place. Just wants to stay as close to him as possible, doesn't he? So when Stormfly does save that penalty, Phaser can go by and take that second position off him. So we will stay with these two guys just a wee bit longer. I thought Stormfly was going into the pits there. He was just trying to keep Phaser off his oh, he saved his penalty. He has saved it as Stormfly. Now then, Oh, this is going to be so tight. This is a great little battle here between Phaser and Stormfly. Looks like Stormfly's going to be a bit wide there, and Phaser goes down the inside and takes that second position. So, that was a good one. So Stormfly just went a little bit wider there and gave the opportunity for Stormfly to go through, but Phaser is fighting back now. Wants that position back off him. Looks like he's going to take it, and he does. So Stormfly moves back up to second place. Phaser down to third. So these guys are changing position every few seconds. This battle is not over yet. Now then. Ooh, oh, unlucky there for Phaser. He's picked up a penalty now, so we have done quite a few laps in this race where no guy's picked up any penalties whatsoever. And just these last few laps, maybe the tension's just getting to them a little bit, and they're just picking up these wee half a second penalties. So Phaser won't be a happy boy at the moment, but I think Stormfly will be, because that will give him the opportunity as we go around slap and dash once more. Right, let's go down the field just a little bit more. Oh, that's life. He's got half a second penalty as well. Dizzy Rip in fifth. Let's take a look at the gap, and a great camera shot there of the gap between that's Life in fourth and Dizzy Rip in fifth. No pressure on Molepiece at the moment. He's looking good for a sixth place finish. Lap 23 of 27. Well, let's go on board with Nordy as he goes down the inside of, oh, it's going to be tight. Oh, touchy, feely. But no biggie there. Oh, I thought Nordy got that position off him, but not quite yet, because Thingy-Majig just holds him off and holds on to that 7th place. Nordy's still in 8th place. That's a great little battle round that section of the track back there. Oh, this is going to be a fight till the end, so let's take a look at the tyres. So there's the tyres for Nordy on the racing soft, still looking fairly good also, but his front left is a little bit worn there, maybe about, I don't know, 30% or something like that. There's the difference there. Oh, he's on the racing medium, so he's on a different compound, his Thingy-Majig, but his tyre wear is a lot less than Nordy's. So given the tyre wear, you'd have to put your money slightly on Thingy-Majig maybe. Right, let's go back onto normal camera view as Nordy on the attack once more. Thingy-Majig just holds him off, or really giving it to him now. This is definitely the curry sauce. As we come round splash and dash. Oh, we've got to go back on board with Nordy once more, because this is a great little battle going off here. We're not far off, starting lap 24. Considering this is an endurance race, it's gone pretty quick actually, guys. Some great racing in this one from these League 3 races. Looks like Nordy's going to go through. Can he make it stick though? That's the question. And he does. So there you go, guys. That's the Thingy-Majig though is fighting back once more. This is not a given yet for Nordy. And we have got heart rate monitors on these guys, and I can tell you now, looking at the laptop, that Nordy's heart rate actually at the moment is through the roof. I'm not surprised with Thingy-Majig battling it out with him here on lap 24 of 27 here at Fuji in Japan. Panic at the Tesco, let's go with him actually, because He is in the pit, so he's not quite with his pit crew just yet, and he's got Stormfly. Now then, this is going to be close. Is Stormfly going to take the lead? Panic at the Tesco, where is he? Just coming to the pitch, yeah, Stormfly's going to take the lead, isn't he, in this one? And here we go, any time now. Where is it? Yeah, no, yes, no. Oh, he's just coming out of the pits now. He's Panic at the Tesco. Great work there from the pit crew. Oh, Panic at the Tesco just gets him out on track, just in front of Stormfly. Oh, this is going to be a great little battle, I think, in these last, what we got, 25, 26, 27, and it's game over. Oh, don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't like to put a little bet on this one between them top two. Looking good for Phaser at the moment. He's currently sat on the podium, and I think he's going to finish there unless he makes any mistakes, which I don't think he will do. This has been a great finish to this race, and there's another little battle going off here between That's Life and Dizzy Rip. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a finish to this race, I think, in different quarters of this race. Different quarters? Where did I get that from? Never know. Oh, who cares? Let's go with Malpiece. He's going to definitely finish in 6th. Thingamajig, not a given yet, because Nordy's pretty much staying with him. Maybe just about half a second gap between these two guys. And we've got Willard in 9th, Hawkeye in 10th. So then, here we go. Just a few laps remaining. About to start lap 26 or 27. I won't like to be at Panic at the Tesco. I won't like to be in his shoes at the moment. It could be smelly socks all around. Now then, as we come down to backfire for the 26th time, Phaser now into the pits. Oh, I was going to go with Malpiece to see if he can get past Phaser while he sits in the pits, but at the moment, this battle is all so close. Let's go on board actually with Stormfly, because it is really itchy time. Oh, is he going to go through? Is he going to go defensive? Is That's Life? Good defensive driving there from That's Life, just keeping Stormfly off him, but it's not going to be easy because he's right up the exhaust pipe. Oh, got to go back with normal camera view just to get a better. This is a great finish to this race. Say a great finish. We've got about another lap and a half yet, or lap and a little bit, shall we say. I'm just going to go down the inside. No, Panic at the Tesco said, no, not this time, matey. I'm trying to keep it as defensive as I can. I want to look at the other guys, but this one is, yeah, interesting to say the least. Let's take a look at the tyre wear. Race, oh no, racing hard for Panic at the Tesco and racing softs, even though his worst one is nearly 50% gone. Oh, I can't call this one. Stormfly is going to look down the inside, isn't he? Oh, such a shame that Panic is on the racing hards. Even though his tyre wear is better and Stormfly is pretty warm, so it's not over yet between these two. This is the final lap, so let's take a quick look down the field. That's Life. Then we've got Dizzy Rip, Malpiece, Thingamajig, Phaser, Nordy. Then Phaser and Nordy pretty close together. We have to go back up with your top two. We are on the final lap of this race here as we come through, or up to follow through for the final time. Oh, this is one hell of a battle. It's not over yet. Or is it? It looks like Stormfly has pulled away a little bit. Oh, I've got a feel for Panic at the Tesco. We're in the lead, Annie, for just about nearly all this race. But as Stormfly and Panic at the Tesco comes round, breaking wind for the final time as they head towards Splash and Dash, also for the final time. Looks like Stormfly is going to take the win, and credit to him, but also a lot of credit to Panic at the Tesco, which you know, like I say, has led most of this race. We're going to get a flash of the lights. No, we don't, but Stormfly takes the win just from Panic at the Tesco in second. Well done, guys. Great racing to both of them. That's Life is going to put himself on the podium in third. Well done to him. Bottle of champagne for you, mate. Dizzy Ripples also had a good race, actually. Finishes in fourth place. Molepiece is going to definitely take fifth. It's pretty close behind him, but we'll come to them guys in the second. So there's Molepiece in fifth. Thingamajig, yeah, he's going to take sixth. Seventh place to Nordy. Eighth to Phaser, I think, is it? Yeah, just from Willard in ninth. And Hawkeye's going to bring it home in 10th. So great racing, guys. Really enjoyed this one. A few battles going off throughout the race. We didn't have many quiet periods, really. Considering it's an endurance race, there's been some fantastic racing, some great battles. And we're just staying with Hawkeye now, and we'll see you next week at the Seaside for the reverse track. 2 sprint races. That's Hawkeye. It brings it home in 10th position. So well done, guys. We'll see you all next week.